Hey guys. It's back. Cassie found something here. It's the size of a nickel.
Buffalo nickel. Give me the fufu juice.
Oh! I gotta keep digging some more here. Let's see what else we can get. I found myself a bucket lister. I got a crotal bell.
It's a Wheatie.
You found a Wheatie?
Yes.
Sweet. A Walking Liberty 1943 half dollar. Oh my god, it's freaking gorgeous. You got an Indian? Oh my god, Cassie got an IHP. Needless to say, I am a happy camper. Good morning, everybody. It is for the area where I am at the weekend before school starts. Like, school doesn't start Monday, it starts the following Monday, but we're getting close. It is August 22nd, 2021, and we're going to do something a little bit different today. It's been difficult finding places to metal detect lately. I've been hitting up some surrounding areas. It's dry right now, very hot, very humid, so I haven't been doing any door knocking or anything. Although I did just toss out a message on Facebook this morning going, you know what, let me know. If you got a spot, let me know, because I need to get out and do some detecting. We're going to go look at an old house in the area this morning instead. There is in Kalamazoo, Michigan, there's a house that the Historical Society bought and over many years have reconditioned and set up into an area where they could build a park, kind of set up and make it open to the public. It's called the Old Drake Homestead. It's one of the first homes in the area, one of the oldest homes in the area, and they've tried to restore it back to what it was like when it was, you know, back in the day when it was new. I don't know, it's open to the public 24/7 now, or at least during the daytime. I don't know about nighttime, it may be closed off. I don't know what we can actually do, whether we can get into the house or not. I did go there in an open house a few years back and it was really cool to walk around. We're going to go and walk around the grounds today though and see what we can find, see what it looks like. As after they've completed the park, I haven't been back to see what it looks like, so let's go find out. Come along. Okay, we are just pulling off of the road to enter into the Drake Homestead Park area. There is a walkway off to the side over there that was added in, just a little walkway. There's an open field area to the right that was just cleared recently. Not sure what the plans are for that. It's a cool entry, almost kind of reminiscent of that southern style leading up to the mansion type plantation house almost. And I suspect that, you know, from the old growth trees that were planted here along the side, this might have been done on purpose. I'm not sure, but it definitely has that feeling to it. I tell you what, I would love to get in and metal detect this place. The Historical Society has not been forthcoming on saying anything whether they would allow people to metal detect in the area here or not. And I think this goes around right here. There's an entrance to a little parking lot to my left, and I think I can get into that from... No, I can't get into that from here, so I'll just make this little loop. They have a little thing that they've, like a barn thing that they've built over here, so that they can have sales during the summer when the area is open. They can sell like homemade pies, jellies, knickknacks, souvenirs, things like that. They have a ramp set up so that it's wheelchair accessible. Beautiful old house though, isn't it? Look at that. We'll get out and see it more in just a second. Look at that front yard. Don't you just want to metal detect that? Holy cow, you can come out here and have picnics and stuff too though. Somebody's texting me. Let me park and then we will start walking back up to this house and see what we can see. All right, here we go. We've got a pavilion down here in the little parking lot so that you can use this. I think you have to reserve it, but you could use it for events and things. There is a notice board here. I don't think there's a whole lot on it. Let's see if there's anything. Park rules, open from sunrise, you know, normal stuff. Pets on a leash, don't litter, overnight parking prohibited. Hitting golf balls not permitted, that's different. Okay. Drinking fountain. Cool. All right, so let's take a look. Oh, look at this side. Here we go. Got the part history, the future, and all the this is a prairie that they're reconstructing. That's that field. This is the drive that we came in on. And that's the prairie, the area off to the side. That's not there. I think that's going to be a future plan. We're here, and the house is right up here. So let's go take a look. They've done a really good job. They only finished this like 2 years ago. Yeah, about 2 years ago. It was just prior to COVID hitting and becoming a thing. And they're still, as of right now, continuing to develop the area. The home, they've got this plaque at a perfect location here. You see the home right there, and it shows you the history. Was home to Benjamin and Maria Drake. It's got ornate woodwork, tall ceilings, you know, a grand fireplace and all that. The Drakes completed their first farmhouse on this site in 1860, and in 1882 a fire destroyed it, leaving only the foundation and fireplace and a little bit of other stuff. And they immediately began rebuilding and enlarging it to what it is today. So, interesting history. It seems like a lot of the old houses back in the day did end up burning down at some point in time. Perhaps because the way that they were heated. You know, you didn't have your modern conveniences. You had open fires. You had lighting that was done by oil lamps and things like that. So, you know, it is rather natural that you would hear that homes burnt down, I would think. It is sad, but I think it is all too common. Gosh, I tell you what, I really want to metal detect this area. Look at these beautiful old trees and this beautiful grounds here, just begging somebody to find all the treasures hidden below that grass. Wow, and when you look at that house, you know there's stuff here. You just know there's something. I might have to be a little bit more aggressive at talking to the Historical Society and seeing if they would let me on a special permit or something. You know, perhaps under the understanding that anything that I found would belong to the Historical Society, which I'm cool with. I don't need to keep everything I find. I just like to be able to rescue it. There's information about it. Tours and rentals are limited. It is locked, I'm pretty sure. Yep, it is locked. Look at that old door. Beautiful ceilings. And you see where some of the brick doesn't match, possibly because of the sections of the house. Let's take a look around the other side. Oh, old wooden barrel sitting out there. Oh, yeah, look at this. You see by the brick, there used to be something right there. Oh, look at it. You can see. Let me get somewhere where I'm not in the sun, because the sun's hitting my eyes as I look up that way and I can't see. Okay, there we go. You can see the outline of something that used to be there, of another structure that used to be there, and a doorway through to it. Isn't that cool? Very nice. So that might be where the original house was, and then they added on after the fire or something like that. Big backyard here. You got an old clothesline out there. That's probably early 1900s, mid 1900s or something like that. Huge old tree over there. And you can see more of an outline where there was previous structures that abutted this. I do know over time the structure of this building has changed internally as well. Stairs leading to the basement down below. Hints of old wiring back from earlier when it was knob and tube probably. Modern conveniences. Grass is wet, my shoes are getting wet. Beautiful old house, original windows, original style at least. I don't know if the chimney is original. It looks like it's concrete lined. It's in better shape than the one at my house though. I need to redo mine. This is the front of the house. Grand entry, isn't it? As you roll up the drive to this big thing, it would be something to see. As you come up this long drive right there, there's the drive, and you would come up that drive. Your horse and buggy or whatever would come rolling up to this, and you would see this house. Now this isn't like some of your, what I call gingerbread style houses, where you've got super ornate scroll work and things like that. Not necessarily on the outside. Some of the inside is really, really fancy. Let's see if we can get up to some of the windows here to show you some of the inside, since we can't get inside at the moment. It's going to be a humid day today. Just walking around, I'm starting to sweat a little bit. There's not a lot of air movement. Hard to see anything. It's double pane of windows here, so it's reflecting a lot. And you see a little bit of a hint of stuff. Let's get to the side over here and see if it's any better. I doubt this is going to be much better, but see a little bit of what's in there. Not a lot. Beautiful old home though. Looks like they're still working on replacing the doorway there. And of course doing some of the work here. See what we can see. I don't know, I don't think it's wanting to focus too beautifully. I'll have to come back here one day when this is open inside and do a full walkthrough as well and post it for you guys. But check around in your area too. Look for old locations like this in your hometown or nearby towns. Check with your historical societies and things like that. There's stuff like this out all over the place where you can see the pieces of history that formed your town. And it really is pretty interesting. I mean, this is gorgeous out here. Look at this. It's so awesome. It's so peaceful out here this morning. Listen to the cicadas or whatever's making all the noise. Got to keep moving because I have a feeling with the humidity and the lack of air movement, the mosquitoes would probably suck me dry this morning. But so far, the haze of the day just now burned off, so it's going to start getting warm, I think. Beautiful, beautiful area to get out in the morning and just explore when you can't go metal detecting. So, just thought I'd take you guys along for the ride real quick. I love doing stuff like this. I love finding the history of the area. When you are metal detecting and you find these artifacts and things and then start trying to piece together the history of the area, when you can go visit the history like this, it really helps bring it all together. So if you haven't done that, get out there and do that. It's really worth it, and it really makes it all, you know, it brings things full circle and just it makes things so much more meaningful for you. So hopefully this was a little bit interesting. It's a bit different. I tried to get a metal detecting video together a while back and it just did not work out. It did not find anything, and didn't think you guys would want to see all the trash, so did a little bit of urban exploring today. So I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it as well. Let me know some of the areas that you live in, the places that you have where you can get out and see the history like this. I'm in Michigan, so there's not a lot of them. Where you're at, especially if you're along the East Coast and stuff like that, there's probably going to be a lot more. So rub it in. Rub it in. That's fine. I'm cool with that. And I'll talk to you guys later.